I'm not related to him. I've never seen this guy before. I don't think. You're not related to me, are you?
No, no, I'm not related to you.
Yeah,
No.
thank God. I know you're saying thank God. Craig,
No, I'm just listening to everyone else here. I didn't raise my hand for a while, but it's my mum, and she's not on pass. But the only thing I'm thinking of is the 33 is 33 will be my first birthday without mum, and that'll be in a few months. So that's the only thing that I'm thinking of right now.
yeah, now my background's Scottish, but I was born in Canada, so I'm first generation Canada. My family's all from Aberdeen.
All
So
right, nice.
is that a Scottish bobbins? Is that a Scottish term for the hair?
Bobbins, yeah. Well, my mum used to have those things in her hair to have her curly when she was younger, and there was just a joke going around with mum that she used to have really curly hair, and my Uncle Stuart put her out the back door one day and got her covered in jam for all the wasps to get her when he's meant to look after. And that was just something we actually talked about at the funeral there a few weeks ago. But there's just been a lot of other stuff you've been saying as well about it that I've just been like, yeah, it kind of makes sense.
Hey, dude, I have her here.
You have her there?
Yeah, well, she's actually with you, but she's communicating through me. Seriously.
Oh, that's so good. You know when you're on about dreams before.
Pardon me.
When you're talking about dreams, that was the one that got me, because last night I went to my room and I'd done your sleep visitation, one from the book.
Yes,
and I was so close yesterday to. I don't want to talk about it, actually a little upset, but I was so close to finishing it yesterday. Like, I was so upset, and I just thought I can't go on anymore. And I lost mum 3 weeks ago. Yesterday it was. And I thought, well, I'll just give it a try. And she came to me last night in my sleep. I woke up to the toilet, went through, came back, nothing had happened. I just thought, I'm not expecting anything. 10 minutes before I woke up at 7:50 a.m., I had this dream, and all I said last night when I went to bed, like you said, just say the name and whatever. And beforehand, I let her know that I was going to do it. And I said, Mum, just please let me know that you're all right. And it was so weird. We went for a dance, and I was dancing with her in the dream. And it was like she was right next to me. And Manty looked at me and went, how's your mum okay? I was like, and I'm looking at her going, how are you all right, Mum? And she got up and says, come on, let's have a dance. And we've done like the 1, 2, 3 step. And I missed my steps because I wasn't very good at dancing. I said, come on, we'll do it again so I can get it right. And we've done it together perfectly. Beautiful. And I just sat back down in the seat, and that was her. And I remember looking over at her and thinking, this feels like it's her, and she's back on her feet again, And I just took that when I woke up this morning, and all day today, this is the first day in 3 weeks that I haven't spent just lying in bed.
Good, sir.
And
you're supposed to be here tonight. You're supposed to be here. It has nothing to do with me. It has to do with her. And she does, first, a couple things I need to help you with. And that is, as I say to everybody, and I take it you're new with me, but I need you to know that you're not broken. She just died 3 weeks ago, but she came through and showed you she's okay. And she's coming through tonight, not just for you. She's coming through for all 100. The hairs on the back of my arms are standing straight up right now. For everybody here, because she's trying to say, as they do with all of us, I died and I understand your pain. I died and I understand you laying in bed all day, because that's how I was when my mom died. And you're not broken. You're okay. You're all right. Yeah. But she's almost like doing like, enough of this stuff. Get up. Get out of bed. You've cried long enough. You've cried long enough.
She always said, and that's why I didn't want to put my hand up without really realizing, but she always said that. And I wrote a big tribute for Mum for her funeral, and it was like 5 minutes long. And that was the one thing that I said, was even when she was given the cancer, she got the diagnosis, she just looked at the doctor, and he came in one day and he said, Rona, I just can't believe how well you're handling this. And she just turned around to him and she went, I just have to get on with it. And that was what I've been saying to everyone these last few weeks, is that I know that she's looking down at me going, Craig, just get up and get going. Like, that's just what that's who she is.
Yeah. And that's who exactly. I like your phraseology, because that is how she is. She hasn't changed. She came and danced with you because she loves you. She drove home to 33 because she's going to be with you on your birthday, whether you want her to be there or not.
I definitely want to be there.
She's not gonna miss it. She knows you're down. And here's Craig. The people who've been listening to me regularly, who come, there's some people here that come every week, and it's great. I love it, and I encourage it if it works for you. But you're new here. The thing is, if I took a hammer and smashed your toe, you'd be in pain, and you'd be in pain probably for weeks. You're supposed to. You lost your mom, man. So don't feel bad for feeling bad. But she doesn't want you laying around anymore. She's like, get up and get going. You need to live your life, and I'll be there for your birthday because that's a big one. And I love you. And the fact is, and I really got to say thanks personally. Yeah. I tell people to do that sleep connection, and people are like, "Oh, that's bullshit. It won't work." Yeah. But I always say, "Did you try it? Did you try it? You tried it, and it worked."
That was what I done everything that it said, and you say in the book, you'll wake up with this feeling that either one or two things, either they were just there, or you'll have this overwhelming feeling of like peace and love. And I swear, for the first time, I mean, I used to wake up in the morning, the times that I am sleeping okay, and I'll wake up and I'll cry as soon as my eyes open. And this was the first morning in 3 weeks that I woke up, and it was like, and I had a little tear, but only out of happiness, because I was thinking I've seen mom. And this all day today, I've cried twice for a few seconds, and every other day it's an inconsolable cry. And I knew that today. It was like she came to me last night, had the dance with me, and that was her way of saying, right, you've had enough crying, get up and get going. And that's generally what it feels like today. Even my dad came down tonight. My dad came down tonight. And he was like, Craig, he's like, I can see it in you. Your voice is back to normal. It's like you're up again. And yeah.
It's going to be.
I'm getting all goosebumps. I'm all.
Well, you're supposed to. You're supposed to. And it's try.
I just can't believe it's her again.
I'm just really thrilled that you're here, and I'm excited that you're here. And it's kind of cool that we have the same heritage, you know. But the bottom line is that you deserve the credit. You're the one that brought her through, not me. People think I'm a medium and I pull people through. You brought her through.
It's amazing, man.
This message is powerful for everybody. I hope it's healing everybody on this broadcast tonight, because I've never met you before, have I? We haven't spoken. We didn't.
No, never. I literally only got your book off Amazon just like 2 weeks ago or something. No, sorry, maybe about a week ago. And 2 weeks ago, and I've actually had it sitting just because I've been, just like I say, too upset. But I know I finally picked it up and actually read it in the bath a few days ago. It was just so quick, and it was so quick and easy to read, and I just powered through it. And even after reading it, I was the same. I mean, it was such an easy and good read, but I obviously did have, like, I never had doubts, because I firmly believed that when mum went, she always told me she was going to be on her shoulder. But your book just had it home that a little bit more, that it all made sense. And that was when last night, I honestly believe that, I'm not saying that I would have done anything stupid, but the way I was feeling yesterday was like something that it was like 3 weeks later, it was like it just hit me tenfold yesterday. And I knew that when I went to bed last night, it was even midnight before I even done it. And I said, I need to do this today. I was like, Mom, I said, don't worry about it. Like, I'm not going to force you to come through, but if you want to come through, come and see me and let me know you're all right. And that's where it all
just today. I just want to say one thing. I just want to clarify one thing. You know, every single person in this virtual room feels the same way. They've said the same thing to all their loved ones. So I like to sort of disengage a little bit that your mom came through because of you. Your mom came through because of you, but she knew that her message would also heal other people. So she's loving enough to say, hi, son, but she's also loving enough to know that this message is going to heal a whole pile of other people, because there's other people here tonight that have maybe lost their loved ones 6 weeks ago or 3 months ago, or it's you're not broken, dude. And that's the thing that she wants to convey to you. She loves you very, very much. And I'm really glad that you had the intuitive foresight to listen to your spirit guides and not do something stupid, because she would have been very sad if you had gone over to the other side. I'm telling you,
she would have been really sad. Yeah, I know.
Proud of you.
You're saying there about mum wanting to, that's the person that she was. Even when we had the funeral, everyone lined out the streets and stuff. And we're from a little small Scottish town. But the way that she worked in the hospital, and she was always caring for people. And everyone said that. She was like, Craig, you couldn't meet a more loving person. So that message you were saying about mum, where she's not wanting it just to be for me, she's wanting it for everyone else, that it makes sense to me, because that's exactly the person that she is. She's such a kind-hearted soul.
This is gonna be great. I think I don't know if my support guy, he makes me look smart. His name's Corey. He's probably going to clip this one and put this one on YouTube, because this is going to heal a lot of people. And
absolutely,
besides, I don't get a lot of Scottish guys come onto my show, so
that'd be awesome.
What time is it there?
It's now 5 to 1 in the morning, so it's 12:55.
There's dedication for you. And where are you in Scotland?
I'm in the Scottish borders in a little town called Earlston. So I'm about 50 k's from Edinburgh, 60 k's from Edinburgh, roughly.
Perfect. Good. That's beautiful. Beautiful. That's great. I look to come back there again sometime and
should definitely
visit once again. My whole family's from Aberdeen. Like for the past 2,000 years, they never went any more than 50 miles by horse and buggy from Aberdeen. My dad was the first one to move out, so he broke 2,000 years of tradition. So
I've got
you, Greg. Thanks so much for being here, man. I so much
Blair.
appreciate it. You've been fantastic, and I know you've healed other people. But here's the most important thing: you've healed yourself because you were open. So God bless you, man. I'm really glad that you're here, and thanks for staying.
I'm so happy, Blair, and honestly, thanks very much. And yeah, just let my mum know that I love her. I know she knows that anyway.
No, I won't do that. I won't do that because you don't need a medium to tell your loved ones that they're okay. She just heard you say that. You don't need to go to a medium to talk to her. She hears you, and she knows.
I tell her every 2 minutes of the day anyway, so I know she's listening.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks very much, Blair. Thank you.
Blunt.
Cheers. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Take care. Oh wow, that was a thrill for me, guys. That was a thrill. How many people do you? Well, we've had people. There was a lady from Germany a couple of months ago. She tuned in. I think it was like 4 a.m. or whatever. And then now we got another person from Scotland. This is Blair Robertson has gone international. This is great. Now I got a huge head. I need to come down a bit. This is awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, we are officially, let me lower everybody's hands. For those of you new here,